Congratulate Senator Menendez for his leadership role in addressing this crisis in Saudi Arabia. In a few minutes, we're going to begin voting on an historical piece of legislation, because I think as conservatives have understood and as progressives have understood, for too many years, Congress has abdicated its historical and constitutional responsibility to be the body that determines whether or not this country is at war. And what we have seen for a long time now, under Democratic presidents and under Republican presidents, under Democratic Congresses and Republican Congresses, we have seen an abdication of that responsibility. And today, I hope we begin the process of taking that back. The war in Yemen is unauthorized. There has never been a vote in Congress to allow our men and women to participate in that war, and therefore that war is unconstitutional. And it has got to end, and that is the vote that we will be having this afternoon. Second of all, I think all members are aware of the unbelievable humanitarian crisis that now exists in Yemen. It is the worst humanitarian crisis on earth, and unless we use the power of this country not to help more bombs being dropped to kill people in that country, but to use our power to bring the warring parties together, that situation will become even worse. United Nations and others are telling us that Yemen is on the brink of the worst famine that we have seen in a very long time, and that millions of people may die. Third point, it is time for the United States Congress to tell the despotic government of Saudi Arabia that we do not intend to follow their leads in their military adventurism. Their intervention in the war, civil war in Yemen, is the cause of the humanitarian disaster. 10,000 people are developing serious illnesses, cholera and other illnesses, because the water infrastructure in Yemen has been destroyed by Saudi attacks. So right now, we have the opportunity to go forward in a strong, bipartisan way. And I want to thank all of the members of the Senate who gave us 60 votes yesterday in order to proceed, who gave us 96 votes on what I thought was a sensible germaneness point of order. And now we have a number of amendments in front of us. Two of them, offered by Senator Cotton, will essentially undermine everything that we are trying to accomplish. And I would hope very much that we defeat those amendments and that we tell the world that we want the U.S. out of Yemen. And I would add, on a positive note, that right now, as some may know, in Sweden, there are peace negotiations going on. And just yesterday, as I understand it, a major breakthrough took place which allowed for an exchange of some 15,000 prisoners of war. So some progress is being made in bringing the warring factions together. And there is evidence that the pressure of the international community and the United States Senate, making it clear we will not continue to participate in that war, is helping the peace process. So let us go forward today, defeat the amendments that are trying to undermine this important resolution, and tell the world that the United States of America will not continue to be part of the worst humanitarian disaster on the face of the earth, that we want peace in that region, we want humanitarian aid in that region, and that we don't want any more bombs or destruction. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Mr. President.
The senator from Tennessee.
Mr. President, we've got 8 votes. 2 I think we may be able to take. I hope that those who